Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch out. Watch out.
Murray now on first down. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Cardinals nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And here we go. Watch the play. Watch the pass.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. From the 38, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to... Up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brooks Reed with a tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Shifts by him at the 25. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a coach.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bruce Irvin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. From the 36, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Is there anything Luke Kuechly can't do on the field?
Doesn't seem to be the case.
I mean, we just saw the sack there, right? We know he's terrific in pass coverage, but what I like is his intelligence, the way he gets a defense set, and he actually audible defenses when he sees what the offense is presenting and get them into something else and get them into a better spot.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Fitzgerald hauling it in from Murray. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the 1st time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run with Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On first and goal, Drake. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Rolling to his right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Murray throwing on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's now 3rd down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Cardinals 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now a bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on third down. Murray. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. The yard on that last run. On second down, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken around the 12. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get in the weight room. Check 3, check 3.
From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards on the catch and run at 1st down. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Murray now on first down. No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Panthers' 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throw left side, complete to Isabella. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Here we go.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. First down, Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Murray going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. And the catch made by Johnson. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike 54. Come on, baby. Ball try. Joker.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ready. Hey, come on. Check Mike 54. Same on. Oh, here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, Mickey.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Go.
Now Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back Up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, it's Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Great.
Newton's going to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Still going. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Great.
On first down, it's Newton. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense...
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by James Bradbury. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete to Christian Kirk. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Murray off play action. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Christian Kirk, incomplete. It's 4th down.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. They're going for it. It's Murray. He'll buy some time, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time